Your referee is choosing first. Weighing in at 190 pounds, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, Shelley. And his partner, weighing in at 205 pounds, weighing in, fighting out of Tampa, Florida, Roderick. And their opponents, weighing in at 205 pounds, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. His opponent, one partner, first, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds. Generico! And his partner, weighing in at 79 kilos, fighting out of Paducah, Kentucky, Ricochet!
Ladies and gentlemen, ring announcing, not my forte, but when pressed into service, I will do it begrudgingly because of mistakes like that. Got so much to remember, so much to talk about. Got to remember what GMSI stands for. Got to remember the name of people's finishers. I have to remember that El Generico and Ricochet, this uneasy alliance, despite what it may look like on the surface, is held together by pins and needles. That doesn't even make sense. By very thin threads. That makes more sense. Shelley in the ring right now. Roderick Strong, his partner, on the apron. These two men newly reunited along with Austin Aries at All-Star Weekend 8, available right now on DVD at ProWrestlingGorilla.com. If you haven't seen it, it was a historic weekend. One of the most notable events was, of course, when Shelley, Austin Aries, and Roderick Strong reunited for the first time in a very, very long time. Now Strong and Shelley keeping up their partnership, looking for to have some great success here in Pro Wrestling Gorilla's tag team division. While Chris Sabin on the shelf, Sabin, of course, the other half of the Motor City Machine Guns, Murder City Machine Guns in some circles, but I believe Trenton, New Jersey might have taken that title from the city of Detroit. Side headlock by Shelley. El Generico backs him into the ropes, throws him off. Shelley, though, hangs on. The mask of El Generico very dry. It was covered in sweat. I believe Generico's head might have slipped out, but still very early going in this matchup. Ricochet on the corner, looking on, wearing his Blood Warrior trunks from Dragon Gate. Shelley, lateral press. Only a one count. Side headlock takeover. Wrenching the neck of El Generico upward. Rick Knox check. Generico has his shoulder up. Generico gets his shoulder up that time. Only a one count once again. Shelley wrenching on the neck, holding on tightly to El Generico. Perhaps trying to soften him up for the bruising that is sure to come from Roderick Strong, but side headlock takeover once again. Definitely slowing things down from the pace of the first two matches of the night set. But when you have four such explosive competitors in the ring like we do now, it's almost better to feel things out, to test the measure, test the mettle of your opponents, to see what condition they're in and how to wear them down, how to break them down, if you will. And if you won't, right to hell. Generico leapt up, got his leg swept out, and side headlock takeover once again. Shelley really putting the pressure on the neck of El Generico. Of course, while you're down there in hell, as you cross the river Styx, please do say Domo Arigato to Mr. Roboto. It's a little joke for you. It's not hard to joke without somebody else on commentary to play off, but I'll assume each and every one of you are laughing at home. Shelley Goes underneath El Generico. Generico speeds in. Vipasso. Generico. Backflip lands on his feet. Deep arm drag taking Shelley down. Second arm drag takes Shelley down. Third one, Generico shoots the breeze, goes for the loop. Takes Shelley down with the third one. And Shelley, the small of his back, taking a little bit of punishment from those 3 consecutive arm drags. And apparently his left arm as well, because that was how he was dropped down. Generico wrenching the arm. And with the wrist lock, putting the pressure on the elbow, the shoulder, and the wrist, of course, of Alex Shelley. Shelley pulling on the task a little bit, backing Generico into the ropes. Throws him off. Generico rolls underneath. Blind tag. Ricochet takes down Shelley. This may be the first meeting of Ricochet and Alex Shelley. I do not think that that these two men were traveling in the same circles at the same time. They may have faced off in the past, but it would be very interesting to know if they did meet in the past, if it was almost mirrored the situation that we saw with Alex Shelley and Eddie Edwards at All-Star Weekend 8, where Edwards had grown up before the eyes of Alex Shelley, and Alex Shelley very impressed with the, oh, look at that hard right hand. Catching Ricochet right on the jaw. Drops him down to one knee after he was biting the thumb of Ricochet. Ricochet, though, fighting up. Oh, chop to the throat. Double chop to the throat and into a side headlock. Alex Shelley taking the wind out of Ricochet, and now blind tag by Roderick Strong. Recognized by Rick Knox. Shelley dumped to the outside, shoulder tackle. Ricochet kicks up, ducks the clothesline. Roderick Strong leapfrog up and over the top. Goes through. Ricochet off the middle rope. Arm drag takes down Roderick Strong, and a drop kick takes him down again. Rick Knox almost having to dive out of the way. Shelley tags in and gets dropped down with a drop toe hold. Front chancery by Ricochet. Shelley back up to his knees. Ricochet up to his feet, has the advantage, but then had his legs swept out. Shelley looking for perhaps a pendulum swing, but he has his back turned to El Generico. El Generico, of course, known for his overall good nature and allowing his partner to get into this position. And now the pendulum swing on Ricochet, and just drops him down face first. Oh, stops on the back of his head, driving him nose first into the canvas. Ricochet being brought up by his ear, I believe, his ear and now nose. Shot to the midsection from Ricochet. Into the corner. El Generico catches him with a right hand. Ricochet caught him with that shoulder to the midsection. Now Generico tags in. Rick Knox instructed Ricochet to get out and for El Generico to open up those right hands. Despite the fact that Ricochet and El Generico have, tenuously settled their differences, it seems like Ricochet definitely brings out the worst in El Generico. I mean, he is prone to some acts of unsportsmanlike conduct when he's in the ring with either against or with Ricochet in his corner. And Alex Shelley finding that out the hard way is now with Ricochet, El Generico with the side headlock applied on Alex Shelley. The reverse of how things stood at the beginning of this contest. You can see El Generico grabbing the inside of his bicep, putting quite a bit of pressure, a tight squeeze on the head and neck of Alex Shelley. Ricochet with the uppercut. Shelley, though, overhand chop, knocking Ricochet off of his feet. Big right hand, though. Shelley's trying to recover against the ropes, but he is in no man's land right now in the corner of El Generico and Ricochet, reaching for Roderick Strong, but he's got a very long way to go. Chinlock now, bow and arrow applied by Ricochet. Ricochet had his wrist underhook the wrist of Alex Shelley, placing his foot in the nape of the neck of Alex Shelley. Shelley, though, stands up, powering his way out. Generico, overhand chop Very out of character for El Generico. Backdrop suplex on Ricochet. And Shelley with some strong words and some strong forearms to the face of El Generico. Roderick Strong coming in, laying in some boots to El Generico as he tried to dive in at the feet of Alex Shelley. Ricochet up in the corner, trying to sort out the cobwebs as both Shelley and Strong in the far corner. Sending Generico pillar to post. Generico heaved up and over the top. Ricochet gets his boot up twice on both Shelley and Strong. Generico cross body takes down Alex Shelley. Roderick Strong though waiting there. Toe kicks El Generico right between the eyes. Sends Generico into the ropes. Duck. Oh! What? Suplex coming low. Leg lariat takes down Roderick Strong. Ricochet gesturing for Strong to get up. I'm not sure Strong was as stunned as Ricochet may like by that. Going for the handspring crossbody. Roderick catches him, hoists him up, and just drops him over that top. Roderick Strong showing off the FRS, the freaky Roderick strength, as he muscled Ricochet up from the near corner, brought him over to the far side of the ring, and then threw him out onto El Generico. And again, Roderick Strong, an impressive display, driving Ricochet into the ring apron. Shelley and Strong putting the pressure on Generico and Ricochet on the outside. And you could definitely tell the communication between Shelley and Strong, and not just because of the language barrier, because these two men genuinely like each other. They're happy to be teaming together. Whereas Ricochet and Strong, their communication is terrible. They've essentially just made an uneasy peace and are trying to have their own natural ability shine through. But when you are across the ring from a top-tier tag team like Alex Shelley and Roderick Strong, you definitely need to be firing on all cylinders. Alex Shelley driving the face of Ricochet repeatedly into the canvas, center of the ring. A feeble attempt. Trying to get Alex Shelley. And now Shelley, after checking the oil a little bit with the cape, wiping it on the face of Ricochet. But that B-sequined cape, I can't imagine feels very good on the skin of the face of Ricochet. Perhaps a little more insult to injury, but nonetheless, still something for Ricochet to think about. Your face got scratched up with your partner's cape. Maybe Ricochet will come to the back and say, "Hey, why do you wear that stupid cape to the ring?" I might have said cake earlier. I don't know. Can't keep track. I don't have anybody out here to call me on this stuff. Rely on you folks at home. Roderick Strong ripping Ricochet with chops. Do you have a comment on my commentary? It's just me in general. I'm eager to hear it. Excalibur. ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com. I can be reached. Of course, while you send emails. I want to send an email to ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com and say, "Hey, love your DVDs," and buy some while you're at ProWrestlingGuerrilla.com. Ricochet, of course, probably the fastest man in the ring. I think El Generico would begrudgingly give him up that honor. Looking perhaps to slip and rip on Roderick Strong and Alex Shelley, but so far has not been able to. Strong and Shelley just kind of bullying him, overpowering him. And we see that communication. Shelley saying, "I've got things handled here." Got him hooked in. Texas Cloverleaf. Legs are grapevine. Shelley, oh, look at this. Got Ricochet on his face. His knees at a 90-degree angle. Big right hands from Roderick Strong as El Generico ineffectually trying to come to his partner's aid. Ricochet fighting up. Right hands to the midsection and the face of Alex Shelley. Now right hand to Roderick Strong. Shelley fighting this war on Ricochet fighting this war on two fronts. Shelley catches the leg. Ricochet trying to throw right. Got thrown right into a chop and a kick from Roderick Strong. Lateral press right in front of El Generico. Almost more than sending a message than trying to actually win the match by Shelley and Strong. It just goes to show what great psychological wrestlers they are, on top of being physically gifted and skilled. Wrench of the arm. Tag out to Roderick Strong. Strong comes in. Boot to the shoulder of Ricochet. Big vertical suplex. Roderick Strong sends him up and over the top. Puts him down with a backbreaker on the knee. Just ragdolls him. And El Generico, he sees what jeopardy his partner's in. He's just yelling desperately for Ricochet to kick out. I don't know that Ricochet can survive through too many more of those. Shot to the midsection. Ricochet again trying to fight this war on two fronts, but Shelley and Strong just completely overwhelming him. Sending Ricochet into the ropes. Ducks under. Shelley and Strong collide face first. Boot to the midsection. Ricochet floats around, catches him with the enziguri. Oh, look at that leaping neck breaker. It was like a leaping reverse bulldog from Ricochet. Great improvisation. I do believe that was the Herald there. Now, oh, look at this. Roderick Strong pulling El Generico off and blinding Ricochet with his partner's cape, throwing it over his head. Shelley, though, only getting a boot. Not too much damage done there. Roderick Strong and Alex Shelley work together like a well-oiled machine. You can just tell the vibe off of these guys. They are pleased to be tagged together once again. And they know that they're a match, more than a match perhaps, for any team in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, including the World Tag Team Champion Young Bucks will be in action later on tonight, taking on Kevin Steen and Shima. Of course, Shima, Ricochet's regular partner in Japan, in the Blood Warriors team. Oh! Jesus Christ! Ricochet ducks out of the way, but Roderick clobbers him. Ricochet reverses. Now Alex Shelley swinging out the leg of Ricochet. Things getting a little testy between Alex Shelley and El Generico. Double bicycle kick from Ricochet. Might have bought him all the time he needs to tag out his partner for the first time in a long time, and it does. Lariat takes both of his opponents off his feet. Again, Irish whip into the ropes. Body drop. Sends Roderick down. Dora backbreaker. Just a big shot across the chest, and maybe even a thumb to the eyes. Shot to the chest. El Generico on El Generico. Oh! Unbelievable! Blue Thunder bomb! Center of the ring! 2 count only! Ricochet over his own partner, over the turnbuckle, over the ring post, and landing on Alex Shelley on the floor. Insanity! Boxing elbows by Roderick Strong. Generico ducked the last one, looked for the half and half. The Tiger Suplex 85. Big Sunoco driver. 2, no! Only 2 count. And somehow Ricochet up on the far corner. ready to tag in. Ricochet headed up to the top rope. Roderick Strong pushing off. Ricochet got his legs swept out inadvertently by his own partner. Sick kick to the face of El Generico. Now Ricochet, he's in the ring, and he is handicapped essentially, even though Roderick Strong's still injured, trying to get his bearings. He and Alex Shelley are very dangerous even at this stage of the game. Shelley building up full head of steam. Oh, look at that, Ricochet reverses. Shelley drives Ricochet face first at the middle turnbuckle. Super kick. Drops him down, back of his head. 1, 2, Ricochet kicks out. Great teamwork by Shelley and Strong, but not enough to put away the plucky high flyer Ricochet. Ricochet goes for a quick pin, only gets 2. Leaping knee catching Ricochet right on the chin. Roderick's got him up. Ricochet reverses. 1, 2, no! Roderick kicks out. Alex Shelley out of position, couldn't break it up in time. Good thing for him that Roderick is able to kick out, or this match would have been over. Ricochet charges in. Face first, Gamagiri, Enziguri. Gut buster. Shelley up to the top rope. Diving foot stomps. 1, 2. Generico breaks it up. King Cloversaurus Alex Shelley just brained El Generico with that kick. Roderick Strong getting up to his feet. Ricochet trying to do the same, attempting. Now being brought up to his feet by the Mohawk, by Roderick Strong. Oh, the boxing elbows. Roderick Strong. Ricochet ducks under. Gamagiri almost like a toe kick. Maybe caught him on the cheek or the eye. Shelley charges in. Generico blocked. Overhand chop. Climbs up to the top rope. Swinging DDT. And Alex Shelley just planted on the top of his head. Haluva kick in the corner. Shelley up in the corner. Haluva kick. 818 Enziguri. Roderick Strong. Just east the Tiger Suplex 85. Another Haluva kick. Generico, brain buster! Generico's not the legal man. Ricochet though up on the top rope. Phoenix Splash, nobody home. Roderick Strong had a moment to recover. Ricochet was the legal man. Missing the Phoenix Splash, now Roderick's got him up. Oh! 1, 2, 3. Roderick Strong and Alex Shelley positively steal one from Ricochet and El Generico.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Alex Shelley and Roderick